Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good evening. Today we will present our article titled Web-based online public access catalog of IIT libraries in India and evaluative study. Before that, we will introduce ourselves.
My name is Nurul bin RAHIM.
My name is ASHRAF bin ALIM.
My name is ILMIAH binti SOBRI and I am Nadia binti KHOLID. So this is our article. So for abstract, the purpose of this paper is to examine the various features and components of web objects of IIT libraries in India with the help of a specially designed evaluation checklist. The design used for evaluation of web objects is different in the 6 IIT libraries in Delhi, Bombay, Madras, Kanpur, Guwahati, and Roorkee. The evaluation approach taken was similar to that of Long and Liu, with minor modifications comprising 122 dichotomous questions with 174 features and categorized as 11 broad categories. So these are the findings for the paper. So the result indicated that some web objects reached the maximum score for some categories, and BTLS-based and LibGIS-based objects had the highest score, and E-class-based objects of IIT Kanpur received the lowest score, and none of them were the excellent. So for practical implications, it is hoped that the libraries at the IITs will attend to the gap and soon develop fully functional web-based objects with the Web 2.0 and 3.0 technologies, and the originality of or the value of the paper. The finding of the study will not only guide study librarians and other newly established institution, but also the library integrated system software vendors so that they can overcome the limitation faced by users and improve their product as OPEC 2.0. This will also help the in-house web-based OPEC of IIT Kanpur and Roorkee to compete with the other reputed IML655 based OPEC. So the keyword that can be used for this paper is web-based OPEC, evaluation, IIT libraries, India, academic libraries, and online catalog. So this article is a general review paper type.
Okay, for the introduction, OPEC was major retrieval tools in library that can help user to access record for books and visual materials and know their status, which is still in shelf or being borrowed. OPEC have been revolutionized the library services for offer update information, give access to any information that help in the library, and also enable access to use OPEC from all over the world. Then OPEC also have several advantages. First one is provide access worldwide coverage quickly, which is easily to retrieve info. Provide material not in printed form, current information that link to databases, and faster search using Boolean search and or not. Then the most library also provide the services interlibrary loan, which is allow user to request material from other library via OPEC. For web-based OPEC, first one is for digital era like nowadays. Connecting to online catalog was common thing in library today. The function of OPEC was improved over the years to strengthen the Raghunathan law, which is we have 5 law of Raghunathan. In the OPEC, they use the law of number 4 that said about save the time of the reader, so that of the library resources can be retrieved using the web-based OPEC. OPEC has come with 3rd generation that incorporate features of World Wide Web (WWW), but there's a difference between the 3rd generation OPEC. It's still same in searching and browsing, but the main difference between the two OPEC was web-based OPEC can be searched from any corner of the world, and web OPEC use HTML that provide hyperlink to the subject area. Then from the new generation of OPEC, much more multi-dimensional searches that providing access point as data element. Okay, this is a review from the letter literature. OPEC was part of the library operation that can change the world today. The system interface and the usable user to use OPEC also being discussed because some OPEC not user friendly and hard to use it and also not attractive. The researcher also suggested that put the guideline how to use the OPEC and screen it out for the user. This for the issue. Mostly the researcher discuss about the issues regarding to the interface that is user friendly and hard to be used by the user, and it does not have a guideline. The online catalog also cannot be understood by the user. Brockman 1996 argue about the online catalog that difficult to user to use it because of the design does not incorporate sufficient understanding of searching behavior. The real transformation of the OPEC was in 1990. The library used Integrated Library Management System (ILMS) as internet as the minimum access to the catalog. The checklist of the OPEC that being done by the researcher was limited to the label, layout, text, and instructional information only. Because of the limit, the other researcher like Babu and O'Brien to 2000 developed a new checklist that more pertinent to function and capabilities of the OPEC nowadays. The checklist cover the search type, search strategy, access point, display option, entry structure, external links, services and facilities, output capabilities and layout. All this never be discussed by the other researcher and previous study. But there still has argument from other researcher and added few features in checklist like features of web-based catalog, also refer to IFLA, the Library Association and Institution for the OPEC guideline. Actually, the previous study also have identified a few features like adjunct thesaurus help, limiting device and filtering effect, and also relevance feedback.
Alright. Indian Institute of Technology, or its acronym is IIT. IIT was proof of 15th Autonomous Engineering and Technologies Oriented Institute of Higher Education. It's been established and declared as Institute of National Importance by the Parliament. IIT was created to train scientists and engineers with aim to developing a skilled workforce to support economic and social development of India. So, the objective of the study is, firstly, is to evaluate the web-based OPEC of IIT libraries in India. Next is to determine the different features of web-based OPEC of IIT libraries. Identify the criteria for evaluation of web-based OPEC. Evaluate the web-based OPEC with the help of specially designed criteria. And the last one is compare the features of the different web-based OPEC of the library. The study was confined to 6 web-based OPEC of IIT library in India. As you can see, the first one is Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, and the second one is from Delhi, and the third one is Madras, the fourth one is Guwahati, the fifth is from Kanpur, and the last one is Roorkee. IIT libraries use a variety of ILMS such as BINTI, BitSuite, BTLS, Sudan, and eClass. It also investigates how libraries are customizing their OPEC interface to make them user-friendly. The structure evaluation checklist was designed based on the state objective to examine the various features and components of web-based OPEC of libraries under study. It comprised of 122 dichotomous questions with 174 features categorized as 11 broad categories, which is searching features, search limit and strategies, access point, bibliographic display, output and etc., user assistant, page layout, label, text, session filter, and general features.
So for the data analysis and interpretation, testing and checklist took place about 1 month. Total 30 hours were spent on evaluation of web-based OPEC of IIT libraries with the help of checklist and consistent result obtained for a month, followed by their manual evaluation. So the first one is searching features. This function enables the user to formulate his or her information request, and the way the function is implemented affects profoundly the user's success in fulfilling their information needs. It's clear that all the OPEC understudy are providing basic or simple search, and 50% are providing advanced or complex search. Most of the web OPEC receive high score on assessment of their searching capabilities, as they allow users to search through 15 conventional access points. And almost of the web OPEC provide search facilities using Boolean, truncation, exact, phrase, and proximity searching. But for IIT Rocky, web-based OPEC does not offer the pre-search facility. Same goes to IIT Kanpur, does not offer a truncation search facility. All the web OPEC study provide field-directed search. So this is example of the evaluation for the library. So the second one is search limits and strategies. The provision for comprehensive search limits in serial, and this was not found in any of the survey web OPEC except in IIT Rocky. Through provision of the search limit should be an essential feature in OPEC. So next is access point. The poorest frequency was found to be in provision of series and notes. None of the web OPEC under the survey offered search by barcode number, but access points such as ISBN, ISN, and class number are provided by some of the OPECs. Most of the web OPECs first display a brief record, which can be expanded to show more details about marked record and availability of information. Almost all of the web OPEC study offered output control, while IIT Rocky has no limitation or control of the number of outputs displayed. For example, on searching of the topic of biochemistry, 185 records were reported on the single screen. So for the output, services, facilities, and external links. Output provision is usually list of bibliography records with some holding information, which may be listed alphabetically or by publication date, so that the user can be able to determine the usefulness of individual items without consulting the item physically. So one of the most important elements of a successful search interface is the order in which results are displayed. None of the survey web OPEC allow users to sort record by format and rank output popularity, while multiple records were retrieved in a single search, except IIT Kanpur allow users any single record for display. So some of the OPEC interface only provide for a fixed number of records being displayed, while some of the OPEC also have other features such as command-driven menus, drop-down, suggestion, or email box. So TOC stand for table of contents, have been found useful in helping users to better determine the relevance of a particular title to their information needs. However, the results show only 4 out of 6 web-based OPEC study supported the display of TOC. So next is user assistant. Access to the library information should not be an adventure game, but the web OPEC have to provide online assistance to the user by inbuilt help message or direct staff assistant or both, in order to enhance the optimum use of web OPEC. Some of the OPEC evaluated indicate where remote user can get additional help by providing them with contact information such as phone numbers and email address. Most of the OPECs offer help message, but some of them were not very useful because the help information was very simple. So next is page layout. The layout of the web OPEC screen structure should be simple and pleasant. The services provided by the OPECs are not always geared to the user real needs. All the library study except IIT Rocky provide facilities to help user to check result in the next and previous pages. Some libraries use icon for this function, while other libraries use hyperlink.
So the next features is labels. Label used to identify parts of the bibliographic display as opposed to the traditional main entry card format by Zoomer and Zhang 1995. A web-based OPEC interface normally provides various conversion features such as support for converting to mark format or a local format, and exporting and downloading facility for records, the transmission or retrieve record through email. But not all labels are free of library users, since some of the web-based OPECs provided the terms served as circular and etc., and all web-based OPECs provided drop-down and pull-down menus. The next feature is tag display. It should be standard format, such as tag should be vertically aligned and left justified so that it is convenient for users to see. It should be free from abbreviation, so one does not feel helpless while using it. The most text features are found in these web-based OPECs. In the guidelines, text should be arranged logically with related fields such as author, added author entries, and series should be grouped together, as there should be some systemization in the arrangement of the entries. Redundant or repeated text should be avoided. For example, author's name, though displayed under author, field was still repeated in the title field as well. Session filters are mainly used to limit or narrow down the searches. One can use from the widely available filters like nature of content, language, publication date, location, and context date filters to restrict the result of search. This is the evaluation. Next is general features. General features include those discussed by Cherry 1998, such as explanation of database and focus of the library collection and resources, as well as instruction for logging in and logging out in table X. Most of the web-based OPEC, 85%, show in every display the names of the catalog and the owning library. Time out and login, log out features are very important. This is table X. Comparative statement of evaluation of survey web OPECs. The comparative score of the different features of web-based OPEC under study as per the evaluation checklist were compiled from table 2 and table 12 are presented in table 13. The maximum score each web-based OPEC could receive was 174 points, which is 100%. Table 13 shows that the average score was of the web-based OPEC is 61.30%. The BTLS based OPEC of IITM Madras got the highest score of 131, which is 75.2% features, followed by LIPSIS in IITD and IITG Guwahati, obtaining 130, while ICLAS in the Kanpur got the lowest score. The result also indicated that BTLS based and LIPSIS based OPEC had higher scores on the average. This is table 13. feature-wise statement of studied web OPEX. The study has explored different features of web OPEX in 11 broad categories. Table 50 of which page layout received the highest average score, which is 93.33%, followed by general features category with 90%. In contrast, session filters was the weakest category with 40.47%. The next is mean, minimum, and maximum percentage of desirable features. In general, the mean percentage of features related to page layout, general features, and others are high above 71.66%. But in contrast, the features related to searching, search limit and strategies, and other including session filters are below average. The next is rating scale for our studied web-based OPEX. The rating scale was designed to range from excellent to needs improvement to rank the web-based OPEX to study. The 5-point rating scale was fixed equally based on the maximum score of 174 points. The range of the rating scale was as shown in the slides. The last is ranking of web-based OPEX survey. The ranking of the web-based OPEX survey on the basis of the 5-point rating scale and points taken from table 13 is presented in table 15. The ranking table was especially helpful in bringing together all the individual web-based OPEX feature scores and then in generating together a final composite rating. The system performed extremely well in accomplishing its original two goals, which are to provide quantitative indicators of quality and to serve as a means of justification for qualitative data. So this is table 15.
Alright, for the suggestion, the evaluation and the subsequent analysis of the study have enabled the researcher to provide some practical suggestions for improving the web-based OPEX. IIT Library and their ILMS vendors should explore the possibilities of integrating features such as thesaurus search, language translations, federated search, meta search functionality, faceted navigations, visual map, the most popular ranking, word cloud, and refined menu. Incorporating short message service SMS in the web-based OPEX studied to facilitate the searching book in the library by mobile phone. There is an urgent need to improve the session filter, such as the nature of content, language, place of publication, publication dates, location, and context date filter to restrict the result of search and limit or narrow down the searches. OPEX of IIT Library must improve the features related to searching, search limit and strategies, and external link to other sources. IIT libraries can link their collection to Google Scholar to ensure that user can directed to locally held copies of resource.
In conclusion, web-based OPEX of IIT libraries in India that were studied are lagging behind in exploiting the full potential of the Web 2.0 technologies. None of the survey OPEX received the excellent rank, and there is need to further develop or customize the web-based OPEX studied in searching, search limits and strategy, output or services or facilities or external links and session filters, or users will prefer to go to web search engines. The libraries at the IITs will attend to the gap and develop a fully functional web-based OPEX with Web 2.0 and 3.0 technologies. So this is the reference. This article is written by Madhusudan and Agrawal 2011. That's all from us.
Thank you.